lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Bishop. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Screen set up for Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
They kick it away on 4th down. Pulls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff for Frazier. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Handoff again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Running inside. It's Frazier. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's Bowens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Georgia going up tempo. He'll set up to throw. Rush right in his face. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up 2nd.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downfield, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to move them on the counter. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The Volunteers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Bishop. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Tells the run, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
2nd and long here. That's caught. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And then that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Bowen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So here is the Tennessee offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The fake wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Selling the fake. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They boot it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There he goes. Past the 50. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football.
Makes the grab in their space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Left side is Staley.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
quick give. It's Bishop. There's some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hands it off on the counter. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Off-play action. Let's it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Powers forward. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
And they can't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. This time it's complete. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Dogs peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw at Stockton. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. RPO complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Makes a connection. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Moving the pocket, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He's going to look for a man on third and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From deep, it's Phillips. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Right.
Turning on the Jets. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
On the return, it's Dodson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this one.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down to the air. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. Out wide left, it's Smith. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Firing toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. when are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The run inside. It's Phillips. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll run him again. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The quick out. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Humphries.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a give to Frazier. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
From the gun, it's Phillips. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Stockton. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Right back to the well. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Davis. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part,
it's picked off and another empty drive. Turning it on.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running inside, it's Phillips. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Hits the hole. It's Bowens. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Tight end now in motion. In the red area, it's Bowens. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Wants to throw on 1st. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to throw it. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Volunteers are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. He's looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! And they take it in for 6 more points. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
3rd and long right here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Drops back on first down. He's going for the big play. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Georgia using its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Second and long here. With the draw, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Sells to fake. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Gets it into the end zone. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. From the red zone, it's Bishop. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry.
Number 97, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Bowens. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. He makes a catch. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Rides the option, he keeps it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hits inside, it's Bowen. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, That's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.